Hello and welcome to a new video here on my channel, here at Comic. In the background you can see my pool. It is still winterized, it is mid-May, and it's time to wake the pool from its winter hibernation. I will fill the water today, I will adjust and clean the water, I will take care of the pool heater, the pump, connect the glass filter and the overflow. If you want to know how I do that and how you can absolutely do that, so stay tuned, it's about to start. It is mid-May, and I have never taken my pool out this late in the year. Hibernation. The reason is quite simple. There has only been one single day so far in this year in which the thermometer has nearly reached 20 degrees C. It is raining continuously and it is way too cold. I have a lot to do in the pool area, especially the outdoor area. I just have to get started now. Even though the temperatures will be in the single digits again for the next few days, are in demand. Here you see the truck tarpaulin that is still lying on the pool. The 2x4M XXL pool cushion keeps the truck tarpaulin consistently elevated. This way, the water can drain off snow, and rain can drain off easily. The video of the winterization of the pool with the truck tarpaulin, and I have linked the XXL pool cushion for you in the corner above. Just take a look there. Unfortunately, the cushion is not large enough to completely lift the truck tarpaulin out of the pool. On the right side and also on the left side, there have repeatedly been water puddles. I have removed them every 1 to 2 weeks during the winter with a bucket, so that the edge stones do not fall into the pool. The truck tarpaulin is heavy and massive. It is stable, and yet I have an eyelet on the opposite side by a tension strap, slightly torn. Otherwise, the winter cover for the pool is really very good. I will now uncover the basin and first secure my straps and remove the hooks that hold the truck tarpaulin. After that, the dirty water will be skimmed off and remove the truck tarpaulin from the pool. I am curious how the water has fared over the winter because I didn't use any winterizing chemicals. The water is pure, just like it was installed last year. Let's see if there is a surprise and if whether water in pool is green or clear. After 6 months of winter hibernation, the water is still surprisingly clean, even though there is a lot of dirt on the surface. Swimming around, there is also some dirt on the pool floor. The water quality looks very good, especially when I consider that I have not added any additives to the pool water I have given. I will now take out the XXL pool cushions and the ice pressure pads and then open the plugs of the inlet nozzles to fill the water into the pool. This process will take some time. By the way, I direct the water straight through my solar panels that lie on the roofs of the wooden shelves. This way, the water is warmed even while being filled into the pool. I open the inlet nozzles and I close the drain again, connected to the skimmer. However, I still leave my sock filter in the skimmer to catch the dirt, to be able to filter out what has accumulated on the surface. In the pool house, I will now carefully reinstall the pump and the multiport valve from the sand filter system. Not much has happened down here during the winter. My filter tank is over there, the filter glass. I had already checked and rinsed the protective films during the winterization. They are clean. I can remove them. They ensure that no mice or other animals get into the pipes, crawling in. This has actually happened to me once before. When I then filled up the water, I have seen the mouse running further towards the inlet nozzles. However, there it is, dreadfully drowned. As soon as I have installed the pump and the multiport valve, I will go into the inlet from the solar heating. That is the lower pipe which fills the water. The water will, heated by the solar heating on the roofs of my wooden shelves, flows over the top. The pipe returns and is directed from here into the pool. I leave the chlorinator. I will close the shut-off valve for the bypass and also the inlet for safety reasons.
I will close it. The water should run completely through the solar absorbers and not. At this point, the water must already return to the filter. Only when the water is high enough when the pool is ready, it can flow through the skimmer into the pump and into the sand filter system. I have connected the multiport valve to the sand filter system, and the pump is also the circulation is integrated. The water comes from the skimmer to the pump and is directed into the multiport valve, pressed. From here, it either goes over the overflow into the channel or it returns into the pool. The path leads through the bypass to the solar heating or directly to the inlet nozzles. I will now, at this point in time, turn off the inlet from the sand filter system and currently use the manual switch in order to effectively and efficiently activate the bypass as part of the process to ensure proper functioning of the system. Close. Now, when I add a small amount of water to the inlet of the solar system, the water flows into the system, and then this direction in the lower pipe. It heats up in the solar mats and returns heated, and can then move smoothly, gradually, and efficiently into the pool through the chlorinator in a smooth and efficient manner, steadily. Water march. The water flows into the pool slowly but steadily. The temperature of the water is currently about 14 degrees Celsius. The water that comes down from the solar heating on the roof is noticeably warmer. Even though it is currently very windy and there is a lot of pollen, if it falls back into the water, it is very much on the roof with the solar system. Warm. I will continue to fill the pool until it reaches the final water level. In the meantime, I will use the net to first remove the dirt and to collect the coarse dirt from the bottom. Afterwards, the pool robot comes into play. He will clean the pool at least twice today. I'll first take off the winter cover. And also my pool cushions that are lying here on the side. The wind has already moved them again, blown away. Clean and prepare for summer storage. The pool robot has completed its first tour, and I take it out of the water to see what it has sucked up from the bottom.
The filter basket is full of pill bugs, earthworms, millipedes, and whatever else is crawling around, and scurries away. I will clean the filter, and it's time for the second round with the pool robot. After about 3 hours, the pool is almost filled. The skimmer only needs a few centimeters. That means hopefully I will be finished in time. The next storm. It has already announced itself. A little water has already flowed into the skimmer. I will now turn on the pump so that the circulation of the water also now. The surface undergoes a thorough process where it is meticulously filtered and carefully cleaned to remove any remnants of the delicate beach blossoms that may have settled upon it. Now it's back to the pool house. I open the direct inlet to the pool's inlet jets. This bypasses the heating system. Water now flows into the sand filter system through the skimmer.
I will turn on the pump. What you just saw was a typical example. Too little water. The skimmer is already quite well filled. But at the moment when the pump starts to suck in the water, not enough is running. Water is still needed. There's still quite a bit of water missing. So I'll wait a moment before turning the pump back on. After a little more water has flowed in, the skimmer remains. In the water, it is not being sucked empty by the pump. You can see very clearly how the water suction sucks up the dirt from all areas of the pool, from the steps, the lounging area, and corners. The pool equipment is connected, the water is running, and it is almost complete. Filled with water, the pool robot is making its second round. What is still missing now is the adjustment of the water. More chlorine, less chlorine, pH plus or pH minus, how to do it. I will show you now. But before I start, it's your turn. I need your help. If you like my video, please click the like button below and give me a thumbs up. That would help me and my channel grow. If you like my channel and if you enjoy my videos, then click on subscribe. Then you won't miss any of my new videos. All the materials and the accessories that I use, link in the video description. This way you can get the buy products yourself, same price for you and a small commission for me and my channel. Thank you very much in advance, and I am happy that the video is coming together. It continues, namely with the adjustment of the water. I am lucky to live in an area where the water has relatively good quality and the hardness level is acceptable. However, I need to regularly adjust the water. For this, in the past, these small test strips were used and the colors were matched with a measurement scale. This way, I knew whether more chlorine was needed or if I should add pH plus or pH minus to the water. I used to have to do it manually. However, I have since switched and bought the digital AquaCheck. I have had it for a few years now, and it has always served me well. This device measures water quality. It measures chlorine content and pH value and the alkalinity. With the measurements, I can adjust the water values accordingly. Set, I wrote down the values on the back of the AquaCheck that I should have the water. I will just do the test now to see what values the water has to ensure its quality and safety for consumption and determine if it meets the necessary standards. The AquaCheck also requires a test strip for the test. This test strip is very briefly dipped into the water and then placed on the measuring sensors. Then the whole thing must be darkened so that no foreign light interferes with the measurement. In a short time, I will then be shown what the water values are. The device has a display on the side, 3 switches. Turn on, a menu to check how the past values were, and of course the start button. I turn on the device. Then I very slowly and carefully dip the test strip into the water for just a brief moment and place it on the sensors. The device has provided me with the following values. 3.1 is the chlorine level, 6.5 is the pH level, and the alkalinity is at 0.30. The chlorine level is completely fine. I don't need to change anything here. There is no additional chlorine is necessary. The pH level is, as indicated by the low display already, it looks too low. By default, it should be at least 7.2 to 7.6. I have 6.5. This means I need to raise the pH level by at least 0.7. To do this, I calculate the necessary amount of pH plus according to the manufacturer's specifications for my pool. Then the pH plus granules are mixed and slowly added to the pool. I needed approximately 100 grams of pH plus granules to raise the water value by 0.1 per Tem3. My new pool has a water volume of approximately 24 M3. I first calculate the 0.1 per 100 gram I need 0.7 for that. That is 700 green per Tem3 of water. However, I have 24.3 water, 2.4 times that. I times 700 gram by 2.4. I get to 1.6 to 1.7 kilo. The package contains 5 kilos. One package will last. I usually take 2 to 3 years. I will now get some water in my bucket, add and stir in 1.6 kilo of the pH plus granules. I do this with my mixer because this mixture gets really warm. The lye should not be stirred with the hands. Then I will slowly add the mixture to the inlet nozzles of the pool. Pour the water. This way it can distribute well. I make adjustments not only directly in the water before, but also at the skimmer. The blossoms of the 2 beech trees are also on my property. Have collected in the skimmer basket. Quite a bit has accumulated. The skimmer wood. This dirt can be reliably filtered. However, it does not capture everything due to the mesh size. The basket is actually relatively coarse. Therefore, I have added an additional filter sock over it. The skimmer basket removed. This filter sock is very similar to a nylon stocking. It is very flexible and highly stretchable. The filter sock can be easily placed over the skimmer basket. Pulled through, the fine mesh filters the dirt very well. It remains. Only very little dirt is stuck in the filter basket or the pre-filter of my pool pump. This is gentle on also the filter glass. The filter socks are cleaned by me every 2 to 3 weeks. One can be reused. For cleaning, the sock is turned inside out and rinsed under running water. Water rinsed out. This is clearly more economical than using a new filter sock every time. In the season, I usually manage with 2 to 3 of these filter socks, like how much dirt, grime and debris, as well as unwanted particles, accumulates in the pool. Additionally, I place under the sock a flocculant cartridge in the basket. The cartridge lasts about 14 days. That is approximately 2 of these packages in the season. The flocculant ensures that the dirt particles stick together and clump together in the water. This way, they can be filtered more effectively. I have awakened the pool from its winter sleep. The pool is covered and the water has been cleaned and set up. The pool technology is also connected. I have accomplished all of this before the first rain came down again today. The weather is also not expected to improve in the coming days, get better. However, I hope that I will be able to jump into the pool again this year, and the weather is finally getting better. What do you think of my approach? How do you do it? Just give me some feedback. How do you wake your pool from its winter sleep? If you have questions for me or just want to write something, leave a comment under the video in the comment section. If my video has helped you, if you liked it, then please give me a like and a thumbs up. The products I am using here, you can find them under the video in the description. Click on my affiliate links to get the materials. Very convenient to order. This year I am already looking forward to when I will be with you. Together we can design the entire edge area of the pool. There is still quite a bit to do. Work is coming my way. I'm not quite sure how to handle the outdoor area. Created the pool, complements the new outdoor kitchen, creating a beautiful and cohesive look. Give a picture. I am already looking forward to the next video and hope you will be there too. Don't forget. Please do not subscribe. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.